My name is Rita Taylor, and I'm here to talk about research done on the selective attention bias at the University of San Diego. First, I'm going to introduce what selective attention bias is and some background studies that were researched prior to the experiment. Then I'm going to talk about the methods that were used to perform this experiment. Then I'll talk about the results of the experiment and the interpretation of the results. What is selective attention bias? Selective attention bias is the ability for humans to only focus on certain stimuli in their environment. Generally, these changes are only important, which explains why people tend to not notice certain stimuli. Selective attention bias is also known as inattentional blindness. The first background study showed that humans tend to only notice relevant stimuli in their environment. The second one showed that everyone is prone to selective attention bias, even people like radiologists who are expected to observe even small stimuli. The last background study showed that the difficulty of the task affects people's attention. The purpose of this experiment is to support other findings done on the selective attention bias. The hypothesis is that the majority of the people will not see the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time. The participants were college undergrads at a small private school in California. They are all in a research methods and psychology class. Out of the 15 students, 1 was male and 14 were female. The video used was a video from a classic selective attention bias experiment. In the video, there are 2 groups playing basketball. One is wearing white and one is wearing black. In the middle of the video, a gorilla walks out into the middle of the scene, pounds his chest, and then walks off. The students were asked to watch the video, and then they were asked to count the number of passes that the white team makes. At the end of the video, they were then asked to say if they had seen the gorilla coming out in the middle of the scene when they viewed the video for the first time. The results show that the mean number of passes counted was 15.53. The standard deviation was 4.27, the median was 15, and the mode was 15. This graph shows that 6 people ended up seeing the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time. 9 people, however, did not see the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time. The actual number of passes counted was 15, so the majority of people did count the number of passes correct. However, most people did not see the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time. This supports the hypothesis. These findings support the first background study that people only tend to notice relevant stimuli in their environment. In this case, the gorilla was not the relevant stimuli, it was the number of passes that the white team makes. This could explain why most people did not see the gorilla. More studies would need to be done to support the other findings of the other 2 background studies. One strength of this experiment was how we selected the participants. They were asked to do this at the beginning of their class, and they were not given money, and they were not given money, and there was no other ulterior motive for them to do it or to not do it. Also, we had a smaller group of participants. This ensured that the results and the numbers stayed small and did not become too complex. However, we also had a lack of diversity in the participants, which was a limitation on the study. Most of them came from the same socioeconomic status, and most of them were the same major in college, and most of them were the same age. Also, the video was a limitation because many people had already seen the video before. They were asked if they had seen the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time, but it is hard to say if they actually remembered or they just guessed if they had seen it the first time. And this could seriously skew the results. In summary, the hypothesis was supported. The majority of people did not see the gorilla upon viewing the video for the first time. Unfortunately, more experiments would be needed to find out more about selective attention bias and to support the other background studies done. Thank you.